Hello, welcome back. In a bombshell revelation that is shaking the foundations of the faith community, Suzy Lamb, a former close associate of the Lamb family, has come forward with shocking allegations against Joni Lamb and Doug Weiss. These explosive claims have set social media ablaze, leading many to question the true nature of the relationships between these high-profile figures. Suzy's accusations, which have been made public through a series of interviews, text messages, and audio recordings, paint a deeply troubling picture of deceit, manipulation, and betrayal. As the public digests these revelations, one thing is clear: this scandal has the potential to unravel much more than just personal relationships. It's a scandal that touches on power, influence, and trust within the world of Christian media. Before diving into the allegations themselves, it's important to understand the roles Joni Lamb and Doug Weiss play within the faith-based community. Joni Lamb is well known as a co-founder of Daystar Television Network, one of the largest Christian networks in the world. Daystar's influence extends globally, with millions of viewers tuning in to watch Joni and her husband Marcus Lamb's programs, which often focus on faith, healing, and personal growth. Joni is celebrated for her work in the ministry, as well as her role as a public figure in Christian media. Doug Weiss, on the other hand, is a clinical psychologist and renowned author, often featured on religious programming for his insights on relationships and emotional healing. His books on love and marriage have reached wide audiences, and he frequently appears on Christian television programs, including Daystar. Known for his professional expertise, Weiss has cultivated a reputation for being a trusted advisor within Christian circles. Given their public positions, the individuals involved in this scandal hold significant influence, which is why Suzy Lamb's allegations have raised so many eyebrows. Suzy Lamb, a former confidant and associate of Joni and Doug, has publicly accused the couple of a series of immoral and unethical behaviors that were hidden behind their public personas. While the details of Suzy's allegations have been carefully crafted and are still unfolding, she has gone on record with some incredibly serious accusations. The most shocking claims center around alleged emotional and spiritual manipulation. Suzy has stated that both Joni and Doug used their positions of power to manipulate people for personal gain, especially within the context of their relationships with other members of the ministry and those seeking counseling or financial support. Suzy claims that Doug Weiss, who often presents himself as an expert in emotional healing, exploited his professional position to engage in unethical behavior, particularly toward vulnerable individuals seeking help with personal or marital problems. Suzy's allegations suggest that some of Doug's sessions crossed professional boundaries, leading to emotional harm rather than healing. Additionally, Suzy claims that Joni Lamb, despite her public image of being a supportive and nurturing figure, was aware of these unethical practices and turned a blind eye, prioritizing the network's reputation over the well-being of the people they were supposed to serve. Suzy alleges that Joni was deeply involved in protecting Doug Weiss, even when confronted with evidence of wrongdoing. The story took a more explosive turn when audio recordings and text messages reportedly leaked, allegedly confirming some of Suzy Lamb's claims. In one audio clip, a conversation between Suzy and a confidant surfaces, where Suzy describes the emotional toll she experienced from witnessing the Lamb's actions up close. In the conversation, Suzy accuses both Joni and Doug of gaslighting those around them, leading people to believe they were acting in the best interest of their ministries, when in fact, they were perpetuating an environment of deceit. The leaked text messages seem to show an ongoing pattern of behavior, where both Joni and Doug were aware of the allegations against Doug's therapy practices and the manipulation within the ministry, yet chose to ignore or downplay the severity of the situation. Suzy's decision to release these texts to the public has sparked a firestorm of controversy, as supporters of the Lamb family are now forced to reckon with the possibility that their heroes might not be who they appear to be. The allegations and the subsequent leaks have had an immediate and widespread impact on the Daystar Television Network. The network, which has prided itself on being a platform for faith-based content, is now embroiled in a public relations crisis. Viewership numbers have begun to drop as some of Daystar's longtime supporters struggle to reconcile the family-friendly image of Joni and Marcus Lamb with the disturbing nature of Suzy's claims. On social media, many followers of the Lambs have started to demand